Hello, my first really YouTube video, and today's story time is gonna be a pretty, kind of like a scary-ish kind of story time. I mean, it's not horribly scary, but anyways, let's get into it. So, I was about, let's say, it was probably about 7 or 8 around that time. And to understand the story, you kind of have to understand how the house is. So the hallway has a bathroom, my grandparents' room, and my room at the very end of the hall. So at the very end of the hall is my room. And if you look out, you can see the dining room. And the dining room just has a big wooden table. Then to your left, it would be the living room, which is where I am right now. And then if you keep going and go to the right, and then to another right, then you go into the kitchen. Then after that is the dog's room that she doesn't use anymore really, so it's kind of just a room where you can watch TV. So that's basically how the house layout is. So I'm in my room, and there's a door there, so back then I used to have there's a hallway light that would be turned on, and when that hallway light was turned on, I could see out. So that night, kind of had a rough day, at school. It was pretty crappy, if you will. But I got home pretty, mad, because it was just a lot of work, and I had to do tests that day, and it just really wasn't that good of a day. So I went to bed pretty mad and tired from how mad I was. So at that time, my dog, her name is Pepper. Don't know why her name is that. We called her that, but anyways, so she was sleeping with me in there, and so just also keep in mind that most of my family is Catholic, and if you're kind of like if you don't believe in like ghosts and stuff, you might want to skip past this video. But if you do, just stay and watch. But basically, I was standing there, and I tried to fall asleep, but I couldn't. And I ended up staying up watching my phone until like 3 o'clock, which isn't really good, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm sitting there, and my dog looks up, kind of startled, and she starts growling. So at this point, I'm thinking, oh, I bet it was just a house noise, set her off. But no. I had a cross I have a cross kind of near my bed, and basically it started to shake and then turned upside down. Now keep in mind that the hallway is lights on, so when it turned upside down, I thought that, somebody was pulling strings or something. But I was completely wrong. And then, after that, I hear somebody whisper something in my ear, and it sounded like a deepish voice. Now, I don't know what it was. I'm not sure if it was some sort of demon, but it had a really deep voice, and I was kind of scared of it. But when I heard that voice, I kind of jumped, and it also startled my dog. And then I look out and I see kind of a shadowy figure-like thing. And basically after that I say, hello? No response. Is anybody there? No response. And so at this point, I'm completely confused and freaked out at the same time. So I call my friend and I'm like, hey, have you ever had, like, ghosts around this area? Because he, like, lives, like, literally right next to me. Or, like, and I said, do you have any, like, ghost experience or anything that could have happened? And then he's like, nope. But he said there was a dude next door that died, and he was kind of mean and hated kids. So I was like, I think it's this dude. But after that, nothing else really happened except for just a couple knocking and, you know, lights turning on and off. But really nothing else happened that night. So it was kind of weird, kind of, you know, messed up, and it kind of twisted my mind for just a second there. And I was young, so I didn't really understand half of it. But anyways, that's basically it. I think y'all had a good time. So make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought of this story. But I was being serious. It really scared me. Like if that were to happen again, like I would not like mess around. I would get out of my bed and I would just sleep on the couch like I always used to. But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed that video, and I'll see you on the next one.